of the pick. Because I don't think he was a bad prospect, but the pick in 15, 16, 17, 13, whatever they picked him, it was a little. To see him as a first round quarterback, you're stretching it, you're reaching it. He's got processing problems, which I told everybody he can't get from 1 to 2 very well. And this one, I don't know what he did. It's like he just threw. It's like a Madden glitch or something where you hit the button and it just goes out to the air and a guy intercepted it. It's one of the worst. It like messes with your head. It was so bad that like it messes up your brain because that's not how football works. That's how bad he threw that pass.
Looked like Eli to me. But honestly, I'm hoping that it was something that we just couldn't hear, like the whistle blew or something like that. He was just throwing it up. But I don't think that was the issue either. But Daniel Jones, bless his heart, can't be successful in the league because he has turnover issues. And it's not even the interceptions, it's the fumbles. It's
that doesn't help either.
Like, it's always something. He will always be a walking turnover, and it's hard to be successful when you're like that. But I will never forget my man trying to hound you about, I think it was it practice videos?
Forever. I mean, preseason. Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't let it go.
He was like, wait till he play. And he had flashes, a couple successful throws and things like that, but it's just not panning out. And the Giants are a dumpster fire. The Giants and Jets are twins right now, which is scary because the Giants used to be the model franchise for consistency, even if they were not necessarily winning at a high rate. Just the consistency and the staff and the players and just the way that they do things typically was done the same every single year. But now it's just a hot mess. And then they made the fatal error of going to get a Belichick guy, thinking that it's going to change something, and then he's going to come up there and show his ass like Patrice and everybody else that's not a Belichick guy, and then it's going to blow up in his face. I don't think Vrabel counts as a Belichick guy. I think
because he technically did not. He did never coached under him. He played for him, but obviously he never coached under him.
Yeah, I think you need to give him somebody else because obviously his method of coaching isn't like anything like the rest of these guys. They all do the same shit. They all come in there
from Charlie Weiss to I guess Romeo doesn't do it, but most of them do it.
Dudes who make 20, 30 million, 10 million, 8 million. You got people making over 6 figures, and I'm just keeping it low. They make over 6 figures, and you got them running laps.
It's ridiculous.
I didn't want to run laps in high
school. It's childish.
I didn't run laps in high school. They don't hardly do that shit in college.
That rah-rah stuff is not. These are grown men. These are businessmen. You can't do that rah-rah high school college stuff. And you're right. Some colleges don't even work then.
These dudes are retiring because they're just tired. They're like,
that's funny too. They do it. They retire.
And trust me, I know because it happened to my fucking team when we had a coach that was trying to be a hard ass. And it didn't quite pan out, and Ronnie doesn't want to admit that. We won't get into that on air. But we used to have a coach that was trying to be a hard ass too, and the older players just
veterans don't respect that. You're supposed to give your veterans a little bit of slack in training camp because they know what to do. Training camp is not for the veterans. Training camp is for the young people. So everybody knows that. If you're a smart coach, you do that. But some of them can't adapt.